the Oscar goes to Brendan Fraser. The Whale.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that lovely stuff. Hit the notification bell if you want to see more content like this. And I'm sure you do want to see more content like this because, yes, boys, yes, son, get in Brendan Fraser. The news that we've all been waiting for. I knew it would happen because the guy is such a beautiful, humble, wonderful human being and he deserves everything that he gets in life.
As a child, Brendan Fraser developed an interest in acting after seeing a West End performance of the musical Oliver.
Brendan Fraser caps comeback with Best Actor Oscar win for The Whale, the movie that he's recently starred in, directed by Darren Aronofsky. What more can I say? Strap yourselves in, I hope you're sitting comfortably because this is quite a long article and I'm going to go through every sumptuous, delicious detail because this boy deserves everything. I love the man to bits. I loved him in The Mummy. I loved him in Journey to the Centre of the Earth, one of my favourite movies. He was George of the Jungle. He was in Gods and Monsters. He's been around for 30 years or more, but he has been in the wilderness for the past 10 years. He's even received backlash from people because he's not actually fat. Oh, what a shame. And he's not actually gay. But you know what? He's actually an actor. So he acts and he pretends for a living. He's an actor. Let's go through this article and see what happened last night at the Oscars. Okay, so Brendan Fraser has scooped an Oscar for his lead role in a major film, the first one in 12 years, as he starred in The Whale. His Best Actor victory caps a comeback for one of Hollywood's former leading men who has admitted he was left in the wilderness for a decade. The intense drama of The Whale allowed The Mummy and George of the Jungle star to show a new side to his talents. Fraser plays a reclusive and morbidly obese English professor who wants to reconnect with his estranged daughter, played, I think, by Sadie Sink from Stranger Things. He was struggling to catch his breath in an emotional acceptance speech. He explained that when he rose to fame, he had not fully realised his career trajectory would not necessarily continue.
So this is what the multiverse looks like. Oh, my goodness.
I started in this business 30 years ago and things, they didn't come easily to me, but there was a facility that I didn't appreciate at the time until it stopped, he said. Let's take a look at some of the things he said. I want to have a look at his acceptance speech. Have a look at this.
I thank the Academy for this honor and for our studio A24 for making such a bold film. And I'm grateful to Darren Aronofsky for throwing me a creative lifeline and hauling me aboard the good ship, The Whale, that was written by Samuel D. Hunter, who is our lighthouse. Gentlemen, you laid your whale-sized hearts bare so that we could see into your souls like no one else could do, and it is my honor to be named alongside you in this category.
What an awesome guy, what a legend this guy is. I'm so happy that he has made a comeback. Honestly, Brendan Fraser, everybody loves you. I want to see you back in the Mummy franchise. That's what we really, really want to see. Or even a third Journey to the Centre of the Earth would suffice. The Whale is a reference to Moby Dick, and in one of several nautical references, Fraser said he felt like he'd been on a diving expedition on the bottom of the ocean, and the airline and the surface is on a launch being watched over by some people in my life, included his sons and manager. He also thanked director Darren Aronofsky for throwing me a creative lifeline and hauling me aboard the good ship, The Whale. Thank you again, each one and all. I'm so grateful to you, he added. The guy is so humble and grateful for everything that goes on in his life. That's why people love him. Fraser emerged as a major screen star, playing George of the Jungle in 1997. Then he was heartthrob Rick O'Connell, which we all know and love and want to see return to the screen so much. It hurts. He was in the hit Mummy action trilogy from 1999 to 2008. He took on further dramatic roles in Gods and Monsters, The Quiet American and Crash. If you haven't seen Crash, it's an absolutely fantastic film, as well as fantasy roles in Bedazzled and The Journey to the Centre of the Earth, which I mentioned before. But his film work soared from the late 2000s amid years of injuries sustained while performing stunts, which resulted in operations on his spine, his knee and his vocal cords. Yeah, he had a partial knee replacement years ago. Following the breakdown of his marriage, there was a child support payment legal battle, while he also made a sexual assault allegation against a leading Hollywood figure. That leading horrible little Hollywood figure, I did a video on it a few months ago. It was a guy called Philip Burke, and he was the head of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. So yeah, he was a high up. He was one of the elites. So it was all brushed under the carpet. He said it was only a joke, but he reached around and put his hand somewhere that he shouldn't have put his hand. I would have smashed his face in. Brendan, he should have got all of his neck and just went, "Oh, you little fucking, you little horrible little dirty bastard. You bunch of fucking horrible little get." And that was partly to blame for why he stepped away from Hollywood, because he didn't know what to do with himself. He became a recluse. He just shied away from everything because he didn't know what to do and he didn't know what to say. And then he got away with it, didn't he? Dirty little, horrible little dirty get. Ooh, makes me sick. The major roles dried up. He found it tough. Your sense of value comes from the work that you're doing, or if you're able to be asked or invited to come and do it, explained Fraser. I realised I needed to take care of some physical things, some chips and hips and joints and all of that medical curio that I'd earned along my journey and in making those films early on. And now I'm ready to start again. Come on, Brendan. We fucking love you. Come on. We know you're ready to start again. Everybody's waiting for you. We've just been sitting here waiting for Brendan. You better believe it, boy. Swear to God. Look at him there.
I just want to say thank you for this acknowledgement, because it couldn't be done without my cast. It's been like I've been on a diving expedition on the bottom of the ocean, and the air on the line to the surface is on a launch being watched over by some people in my life, like my sons Holden and Leland and Griffin. I love you, Griffey. My manager, Joanne Colonna, Jennifer Plant, and my best first mate, Jeannie. Thank you again, each one and all. I'm so grateful to you. Good night.
Oh, the man's just a legend. Since the Wales world premiere in September, the star's performance was talked about as one of the most powerful of the year, because it is, that's why, and perhaps the best of his career. In its review, The Telegraph awarded 5 stars, calling the film a thing of beauty and power. BBC Culture declared that the captivating Fraser deserves an Oscar. And he does deserve an Oscar, and he got an Oscar. You know why? Because he's awesome, that's why. But anyway, let us crack on. As well as getting the Oscar, Fraser has won Best Actor prizes at the Screen Actors Guild Awards and the Critics' Choice Awards. "I was in the wilderness," said Fraser on stage during his Critics' Choice acceptance speech. The movie The Whale is about love, he stated. It's about redemption, it's about finding the light in a dark place. While the last decade may have been difficult, he has enjoyed riding the awards season wave. When asked by TV chat show host Graham Norton whether he approved of people calling this period his Renaissance, Fraser replied, "You can call me whatever you like, just as long as you're calling me." There you go, that's the end of the article there. Let me know what you think. Brendan Fraser is just an all-round wholesome guy. You saw him taking the stage there and accepting his award like an absolute boss. We want to see more of you, Brendan. Bring on The Mummy 4, bring on Journey to the Centre of the Earth 2, 3, or whatever it is, 4, 5, I don't care. Just keep on making movies, mate. We can't get enough of you. And this is just the icing on a very lovely, delicious cake. Anyway, that's enough from me. I'm going for me dinner. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching and bye bye now.